Late last year, we started this project to try to find out how plastic bags and plastic film are recycled in America. And months later, late at night, it led us here to one of the oldest incinerators in the country. We live in a world filled with plastic, and many love its convenience. But have you thought about where it all goes?
A lot of people don't think of what happens. They have zero idea.
To get a better idea of just what is happening, ABC News spent the past 6 months examining how plastic bags are recycled, teaming up with 9 ABC stations in the largest investigation of its kind. Deploying dozens of trackers to see just how the plastic bag recycling system in this country is working. One of the greatest challenges is what to do specifically with plastic bags. They are difficult to recycle and are also among the top sources of plastic pollution worldwide.
Film goes in a variety of things. It is an essential product.
At least 10 states have passed legislation limiting the use of plastic bags, but Americans still use 100 billion bags every year. The American Chemistry Council is a trade organization representing many industries, including plastic manufacturers, and has lobbied heavily against limits on plastic production.
Plastic helps us live better lives in countless ways. And what makes it valuable is its potential for sustainability.
In 2011, the ACC introduced the Wrap Recycling Action Program, or WRAP, as a way to help reduce plastic waste.
What happens to these bags and wraps? They can be recycled into new products, such as beautiful backyard decking, playground equipment, park benches, shopping carts, and bags.
Their website states that WRAP is a national public awareness and outreach initiative that works with retailers as well as local and state governments to encourage people to recycle plastic bags. The vice president of the ACC's Plastics Division, Joshua Baca, agreed to sit down with us.
We want to make it easy, simple, and convenient for consumers so that they could do the right things that they want to do, which is recycle more products.
As part of that initiative, the ACC promotes a nationwide directory of retail stores like Walmart and Target that show where you can bring used plastic bags and plastic film to be recycled. And the stores work with third parties to pick up the bags.
Our vision is pretty simple, is we view store drop-offs, whether it's Walmart or Target or your local grocery store, as the bridge to consumers.
We wanted to see how that vision is working. So ABC News, along with 9 of our affiliates and owned stations across the country, assembled bundles of recyclable plastic bags, each of them containing a metal tracking device superglued inside, then wrapped in several layers of plastic bags.
All right, we glued it down. It's nice and secure.
Our teams fanned out across 10 states, dropping them off at Walmart and Target stores, 2 of the country's biggest retailers, with hundreds of stores with bins labeled for plastic bag recycling.
I'm outside of a Walmart in West Hills, California.
This is Northside Walmart here in Austin.
And I am in San Antonio, Texas, and I'm going to drop these plastic bags.
Okay, here's one of the drop-offs.
After the drop-offs, we spent months monitoring each tracker's location multiple times a day.
Here's where one of those AirTag bags ended up.
The tracker is pinging whenever a mobile phone or digital device was near. We checked every location the trackers pinged from on their journey and determined they likely did not encounter plastic bag sorting en route, one that could have potentially separated a tracker from a bag. In all, we launched 46 trackers, 23 of them last pinged at landfills or trash incinerators, 7 last stopped pinging at transfer stations that don't recycle or sort plastic bags, 6 pinged at the store where they were dropped off and haven't been heard from in months. For 3 others, we can't definitively say where they ended up. And 3 trackers were shipped to the other side of the world, to Southeast Asia. You may be wondering if any of our trackers last pinged from facilities here in the U.S. which say they are involved with recycling plastic bags. The answer is only 4 did. Our investigation shedding light on the disturbing reality that the vast majority of the plastic we hope is recycled is not. What do you make of those numbers?
Plastic film today in particular is designed to be recyclable. Is it being recycled at a rate that is sufficient? The answer is no.
The most recent EPA data from 2018 shows less than 10% of plastic bags in the U.S. are actually recycled. Walmart and Target both declined our interview requests, as well as our request to see what happens at their stores to plastic bags they collect for recycling. In a statement, Target said that their intention is to make it easy for our guests to recycle plastic bags and that they're committed to looking at our processes to improve our recycling efforts. Walmart says they offer in-store recycling bins for plastic bags as an option for customers who may not have access to curbside recycling, and that they are pursuing initiatives to reduce the use of single-use plastic, including plastic bags. After learning about what we observed using our trackers in just hours before our investigation aired, the research company that manages the online drop-off directory promoted by WRAP told us they've removed all Walmarts and Targets from their list until they can confirm that their store drop-off film and bag material is being recycled rather than landfilled or incinerated. For years, the American Chemistry Council has been presenting the National WRAP program and the store drop-off system as a way to help reduce the amount of plastic going to landfills and incinerators by providing consumers with a convenient way to recycle plastic bags and film. What percentage of what gets put in recycling bins do you actually think is recycled?
Well, not enough, if we're being really frank with ourselves. The systems that we have today that govern recycling are way outdated. They're frankly quite broken. It's not streamlined. And so not only is there a role for private sector investment, there is also a very important role for government.
Why not live in a world in which you produce less plastic?
Because I bet you if you looked at that suit you're wearing, it's probably made out of a type of plastic. It's called polyester. That is manufactured from natural gas and oil. If you look at your pen that you're using right there, probably has a little bit of plastic.
There is no doubt.
The microphone that you're using also has a little bit of plastic.
And your point is?
Computers,
plastic
cars,
is in everything, which means that we should produce more of it without any guardrails?
No. Plastic is, like I said, we have two issues.
There is no doubt that there is utility in plastic. The question we're asking you is that you are marketing WRAP as the panacea to plastic.
WRAP is not the end-all be-all. It was a proof of concept.
Chances are you have a lot of material like this.
The ACC's promotional material references WRAP as a national program with thousands of participating locations. But Baca kept referring to WRAP as a single pilot program in Seattle.
The WRAP program was limited to one jurisdiction to serve as a proof of concept to show that it could scale investments across the United States.
That's in Seattle?
Seattle was the area.
So you've invested money, but you're not really working with retailers, is what you're saying.
No, but I think your premise of your...
No, I'm very confused. So you're not actually working with retailers to try to promote it?
Not in every single jurisdiction, no.
After the interview, it still wasn't clear exactly how WRAP works. A few minutes later, Baca and his team asked to come back to update us with new information.
Here's what I can tell you about WRAP that I want to be crystal clear about, okay? What WRAP does is it sponsors a directory of all the store drop-off facilities in the United States. The Seattle project, which I want to be very crystal clear about, was something that was above and beyond what we normally do in that project. We didn't just do it in Seattle. We did it in Vancouver, Washington. We did it in Milwaukee. We did it in Hartford, Connecticut, as additional areas where we went above and beyond sponsoring the directory.
We just sat down for 45 minutes. You never mentioned those other cities.
Yeah, I didn't know those cities.
We then asked about what the ACC's website calls a national public awareness and outreach initiative with retailers that have plastic bag recycling bins where we deposited our trackers. Is the plastic drop-off recycling program at retailers, is that working?
It doesn't work to the scale that we want. I think I've been very clear about that.
The ACC telling us the industry is changing course, now renewing its push for adapting curbside recycling for plastic bags, an issue WRAP was originally designed to address. Over our months of following where plastic bags in our country end up and talking with dozens of people involved in the plastics recycling process, there seems to be one thing they all agree on. The current plastic recycling system isn't working well enough.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.